beautiful people, in this video I will tell you some tips to follow in your resume that you can use, and I personally follow them. And if you're a student, you must be really confused about what things to avoid and what things to write and include in your resume. So this video is completely for you. And if you don't know me, I am Seema Saran. I am uploading many tech videos to help people, and you can subscribe to my channel too. So let's start discussing the tips to follow in your resume. Number one is that use your professional email. Always remember that emails like I'm a cool boy, I'm a beautiful girl at gmail.com emails don't work at all in corporate world. So avoid using them. And for example, my name is Seema Saran, so my email must be seemasaran at gmail.com if it's available on Gmail. Otherwise, you can use some numbers too. Okay, so that's a professional email. Next is your contact information must be updated. Let's suppose you have updated your phone number or email. Okay, so it must be updated in your resume too. Also, your resume must be updated. Okay, if your experience is always like, if you are adding something in your experience, so that must be included in your resume. Number 3 is highlight your important things, like I am confident in Linux, Python, open source. So things like these must be in bold letters. That's how the recruiters see that yes, this candidate is perfect in these, and yeah, he may call you. Number 4 is that always choose the right font for your resume. I choose Arial or Times New Roman is also good, and don't use funky or childish fonts in your resume, so it's not a good impression on the recruiter. Number 5 is that use simple subheadings like experience, skills, education, like that. Number 6 is that include your social handles like LinkedIn, GitHub for your projects, and if you have some portfolio, you must include your website. Okay, so this will be a good impression on the recruiter. Now let's talk about the sequence of your resume. Okay, so if you are a student, your education must be on the top of the resume, and after that you must include your internships or projects, and if you have done any open source contributions, then you must include them. After including internships and projects, you must include your skills. Okay, and don't brag about your skills. If you are comfortable with Python, use that. If you are not comfortable with Python, don't include at all. Also, after that you can include your global certifications, like I have done some Red Hat certifications, so I will include them. And after that you can include some leadership qualities, like if you have organized some events, if you are if you were a mentor in some events, if you are a speaker. So these things will show you that you have soft skills too. You can manage a team, you can manage students, you can teach students, because if you are applying for a job, you must have coding skills too. That's a basic thing. Okay, everyone should have some coding skills. But if you have soft skills too, like if you were a speaker in any public event, so this can be a positive point. Okay, so yeah, you must include them. And don't feel bad if you don't have any till now, you may get in future. So if you write some technical blogs, you must include that website. Technical blogs show that you have written skills too. So after all this, you have coding skills, writing skills, and soft skills. So that's a all-rounder resume. Number 8 is that your headings of your resume must be aligned. So it should be like this and not like this. Okay, don't follow zigzag form. It must be aligned in a format that it looks good to the recruiter. If you have included any projects in your resume, they must be publicly available, like on GitHub or any other website. Okay, if you have hosted the project on any website, the projects are hosted on GitHub, they should have the right readme file. Okay, so if a recruiter sees your project, he must be able to understand what this project is about, and also give a brief summary for the project on resume too. Number 10 is that this is really funny. Many people send a resume like my resume 1, my resume 2, final resume 1, 2, 3. Avoid that and just name or save your resume as your name, like Seema underscore resume or Seema underscore CV, or don't use underscore, use space, things like that. Okay, so avoid that and use perfect name for your resume. Consider saving your resume as PDF, because if it's open it can't be changed. Don't send the same resume or CV to every company. Always check the job description. If some job description says that we need a Python developer, so you must include those keywords in your resume. Like if they have C, C++, Java, include that in your CV so that your CV must be on top priority. Proofreading is really important. Okay, and if you have any spelling mistake, you will really feel bad after you send it and you realize, oh my god, the spelling was wrong. And for that you can use Grammarly extension on Chrome or Firefox. That really helps. Okay, so many people don't have correct grammar, so Grammarly really helps on that part, so use that. Promotion, not promotion. Okay, they don't pay me because I'm not a big YouTuber. Also, you can include keywords like team player, like if you were a team leader, like that. It will, yeah, it will be a positive point in your resume too. What should be the length of your CV? So, according to me, it can be 1 or 2 pages max. Okay, 1 page is enough for a student, and many people also prefer like 3 4 pages. 3 4 pages is big, but if a recruiter is humble, then he will read your resume, and if he is not, then yeah, 1 page is really enough for you. Last thing is, don't leave empty pages in your resume. So this is really bad if you have some left empty pages. Okay, so just delete. So that was it for today's video. If you got some things that you didn't know before, then you can subscribe to my channel. I will keep uploading some really good content for you, and you can always suggest me anything you want me to create.